How many of you have had a feeling at the start of the day that it's not going to be a good day? Pretty much everyone. I'm going to talk one of the most recent experiences I've had of that sort, which was yesterday. So I wake up in the morning, and this watch that I'm wearing right now, this is one of my most faithful watches, which has never failed me, not even in rain, not even during sport. I check it in the morning, and it showed me 5 a.m. I thought I'd have another hour of sleep. But to my dismay, this had actually stopped. Not due to any malfunction, just for some reason it stopped. So I wake up an hour later than my usual time. Well, that's fine. I say that I can recover that time and still be in my lab for a meeting at 9:30 on time. But least did I know that this was a bad day. And there were more instances which proved that this was a bad day. I take a shower, real quick shower. I'm a big advocate of good breakfast, because a good breakfast can wake up your morning from this level to this level. And usually, the way I do my breakfast is not very complicated. All I do is, I go to my kitchen counter with my cell phone in my hand. All I do is check my email, read some news, while my right hand, which is so used to everything around in my kitchen, everything in place, I pick up my milk jug, pour it into a bowl. That day, however, things were not in place because I didn't clean my kitchen the night before. So I pick up the jug while my phone in my hand, my eyes on my phone. I pour it on the counter, not in a bowl. That consumes 15 minutes of cleanup right there in the morning. And by this time, I had got that dark feeling that this is going to be a bad day. This is going to be a terrible day. But I will still make up for it. It's 9:15. I have to be at my lab for a meeting at 9:30. I live literally 5 to 7 minutes drive from my home. So I decided, well, okay, everything has gone so far not so well, but I can just pull it together. So I go into my room, pick up my backpack. My backpack is actually very weird. It has a side pocket for laptop. And I'm usually very aware of it, that I close the zipper when I'm heading out. That day, however, as you can now very well imagine, I did not. So I sling my backpack on, and I'm heading out. I lock my house. Walking towards my car, I hear something fall on the back of my thigh. And there it was, my laptop on the ground, and it was raining outside. Luckily though, it didn't fall down the stairwell into the house below. So I thought, well, okay, it's another start. Now I have to really do focus on just one thing, drive carefully to the lab. That's all I have to do. I pick up my laptop, and I get into my car and I drive really slowly with my eyes peeled, just looking out in the rain. And for some reason, my wiper on the windshield doesn't work so well either. So it was really a tough drive for 2 miles, but I did it. Nothing happened, and I thought to myself that I'm really pulling it again together. Little did I know that this was indeed the worst day of my recent memory, because I go to my lab and there is a big tool that I was supposed to use to actually disconnect 2 of the parts on my test facility. And I hook up the tool on it, and I try pulling it down just to undo the fittings, and it didn't work. I literally stood on it, and then the tool broke, and it fell 1 inch away from my foot. It was a freaking 20-pound weighing tool, and it would have broken my toe. But thankfully, that part was okay, but my part for the experiment and the tool, both were broken. So there I stood with $500 crashed on the ground. Not my money, but my advisor's money. But a terrible day, a terrible day. By this time, I had realized this is a slippery slope. I can't pull it together. And what I did is by 4 p.m., I thought, let's go home and then just hope everything goes well. I go home, and the heater doesn't work at home. I'm exasperated at this point, and the only thought that comes to my mind is that however I think that I have control over things happening around me, there is going to be a one day which will make me realize how little of a control I have. And I just sleep over the day.